I bought a bunch of fragrances and I'm just basically here because we're gonna deem them to be gems, or I guess stones. Like, are these good or are these not good? They were all blind buys. Of course, I bought them not knowing what they would smell like. Some of them were actually suggestions from you guys, and I just went ahead and just took a risk with them. But today we are gonna get to the bottom of it. We're gonna figure out what are gems and what are not gems. So if you want to see the fragrances that I picked up, just keep watching. Welcome back and thank you so much for joining me. We are gonna get started with the first fragrance, and it's called Tender Cherry Blossom, and it's from Parfums Orbison. Not sure if I'm saying that right, but I've never really tried anything from that brand. I think I've seen that brand in TJ Maxx before, but I've never tried a fragrance from that brand. Now, the scent of this one is actually quite good. Like, I like the fragrance coming from this one. It's sweet, so it has like a cherry scent. Like, it smells very fruity and even a touch gourmandish. It smells really nice. Like, it has a soft powdery scent, but it's also very sweet and fruity. I'm very happy with this one. The lasting power is decent. I would give this like 5 hours. I like to wear this one after a bath. I like to wear it to bed. It has that type of very comforting, sweet, powdery kind of scent. It's really nice, and I really like this one. Is this a gem? I don't know if I would call this a gem, but it's definitely very nice. Look into this one if you're looking for a sweet, powdery type of scent, something that smells like cherry, something that smells a little, you know, something that smells very girly. I really like the smell coming off of this, especially now that it's starting to dry on my skin. It's getting even better. This is good. Definitely look into this one if you're looking for that type of scent. Next is a fragrance from the house of Guess. This is called Guess 1981 Los Angeles. One of you guys asked me to try this one, and this is me trying this one. Now, what do I think of this? It's a fresh, very fresh, clean, fruity, floral type of scent. Definitely heavier on the fruits, but the fruits here aren't like sweet. It's very fresh, even a little bit tart. This smells also very like watery, very aquatic. If I'm being completely honest, the first time I sprayed it out, I didn't really care for it. I felt like it smells like men's aftershave or something like that. But last night I sprayed this one on, and it was a very nice scent. Very simple, clean, fresh, very summery type of scent. Very refreshing, invigorating. It's that kind of scent. Now, when I did put it on, I really liked it. So the effect of this fragrance is much better when you kind of just put it on your skin rather than when you try to spray it and bring it up to your nose. When you bring it up to your nose, it smells too sharp, and it does have that type of, I don't know, men's aftershave kind of smell. But when you put it on, you get the florals, you get that clean aquatic scent, and you get the fruits. So I quite like this. I was actually gonna put it on my MERACRI, but I'm gonna hold on to this one. And the lasting power is decent because when I got up this morning, it was still lingering on my clothes nicely. Would I say this is a gem? Not a gem, but it's definitely nice to have in my collection, and I'm definitely gonna wear this one some more to bed. I'm gonna wear this one casually. Coming up next is a fragrance from Alfred's song, and this fragrance is called Forever. This fragrance right here, I'm a little bit, not a little bit, but I'm very interested in Alfred's song fragrances. I'm kind of like liking them a lot because I feel as though his vibe kind of matches my vibe. He likes fresh, clean florals, and I'm all about a good, clean, fresh floral fragrance. And this is exactly what this is. This is very fresh and clean and watery. It does go a little bit powdery. I kind of wish it didn't go powdery, but it's a very clean, fresh, white floral kind of scent with a bit of greenness. I was actually hoping that it would be a little bit greener, but this is a really, really nice scent. It does have that 90s kind of scent, so it does have that, I don't know, you know, 90s perfume, how they were, especially the minimalistic ones. So it doesn't smell like there's a lot going on. It's not the most complex scent, but it really develops nicely. It starts out a bit synthetic smelling, a little bit citrusy, so it starts out a little rough, you know, you don't know where it's going, but once it settles on the skin, it's really pretty, it's really nice. This is a very casual scent though, something that I could see myself wearing to the office, something that I could see just wearing around the house. Lasting power is decent. I would say that it projects nicely for the first 2 hours, and then after that it does become a skin scent. So that's a con for me. I like my fragrances to, you know, perform a little bit better, but it's definitely not a regret. I really do like having this one here in my collection. Is it a gem? I'm not jumping up and down, but it's very nice. It's very attractive. If you want something that smells clean and fresh, watery, you love white florals with a hint of greenness and something a little powdery, definitely look into this one. Yeah, and also you have to like something that smells like it's coming out of perfumery of the 1990s. So yeah. Okay, so coming up next is a fragrance that you guys also asked me to try. This one is from the Tommy Bahama line, and this one is called Saint Kitts. Now, oh my god, the gorgeous bottle really like it gets me. Like, it's such a pretty purple color. It is gorgeous, and the bottle is super heavy. Like, you could literally hurt someone with this bottle. Now the scent, I really like the scent. This is a fruity floral scent. It's very tropical. Let me switch that. Let me not call it a fruity floral. This is more of a floral fruity. There's a difference because this is more floral than fruity, but it's definitely fruity. It's a very tropical scent. Now, I believe in this one we have star fruit pear, we have mangoes in the top. I believe we have freesia. In this also we have vanilla in the base, and we have driftwood. So we have some beautiful notes in this one. I think for the most part I do get the freesia and I do get the star fruit, but this is heavier on the florals. It is very pretty, and I can't wait to wear this one. Would I call this one a gem? I would say it's coming pretty close. This is definitely up my alley. I like the fact that it is floral. I like the white florals that we have going on in here with the mixture of the tropical fruits, the mango and the star fruit there is done well. We get the pear. There's something a little boozy here too. I don't know if anyone else picks up on that, especially when you just smell it from the nozzle. You get like a nice boozy scent. I would say after 2 hours it definitely becomes a skin scent. It leaves a nice tropical type of scent on the skin. This is something I would literally take on a nice tropical vacation. If I smell this on someone, I would definitely ask them what they're wearing. So it does have that kind of scent. It's very pretty. Coming up next is a fragrance that I've seen so many times on YouTube, and a couple of you guys asked me to try this one. This is called Red Jeans, and this one is by Versace. So a couple of you guys asked me to try this one, and I was like, why not? Now, I don't know what I think about this one. I was expecting a little bit more from this one. Let me know how you feel about Red Jeans. Let me know what you like about it, because maybe I'm missing the point of this perfume, but for me, this is a little bit too synthetic. It's a fruity floral scent. It's mostly floral, I would say. It's very clean. It's very fresh. It does have some light fruits in there. So that's all I have to really say about this fragrance. It does tend to be a bit synthetic on me. Maybe it smells good on other people because a lot of people say that they like this one. But all I get here is some light fruits with some clean florals. It's very heavy on the musk, but it is also very heavy on the synthetics. I don't really care for this one. I would not recommend this one. It's just not my thing, but a lot of people like this one. So, you know, try this one at your own risk. Very inexpensive, but it is not for me. This next fragrance right here is Rumeur 2 Rose. I do have the original Rumeur fragrance, which I absolutely love. It's a soapy bomb, and I absolutely love that fragrance. So, of course, it only made sense for me to try this one out. This is a very citrusy pale rose scent with a bunch of woods in the base. Now, is it decent? I would say it's a decent fragrance, and I'm planning to wear this one. It's very I would say generic at this point, but I'm sure a lot of people may be attracted to this one. It does kind of put me in the mind of Daisy by Marc Jacobs, and I say that without being sure. Like, I'm very hesitant, but I feel as though Marc Jacobs Daisy does dry down with a lot of woods, and I feel as though this has the same kind of effect. Like, I don't know if I should take that statement back, but every single time I apply this fragrance and it dries down, I always go back to thinking about Daisy by Marc Jacobs. Yeah, it reminds me of that. The lasting power on this one is actually quite decent. I would say like 6 hours. It does dry down very fast, so in no time it does hit the base of the fragrance, which happens to be my favorite part because, to be honest, the top and the mid is nothing to write home about. It's all citruses and a pale rose. So coming up next is Onika by Nicki Minaj. Now, this is not really a blind buy because I've had this one before. This was in my collection before, but I gave it away as soon as I got it because I kind of felt like I didn't care for it. It smelled like a typical celebrity scent to me, but Miss Rhonda Lareese here on YouTube really likes it, and I really do trust her judgment, and I also trust her nose. So I'm like, there gotta be a reason why she likes it the way she does. So I decided that when I get to it, I'm gonna repurchase it and I'm gonna try it again to see if I like it. And let me tell you, after being more open-minded about this fragrance, I definitely like it, and I see the appeal in this fragrance. So what I get from this is a beautiful tropical scent. It's sweet, it's creamy, but at the same time it's fresh and it smells clean. Like, it's not a sweet sugary scent that just falls flat. So it goes from being sweet and creamy, and then sometimes you get a nice little fresh note here and there. So I really do like this one, and I'm really happy to have this one in my collection because I do think that this happens to be one of Nicki Minaj's best fragrance. I don't know how I got it wrong, but I did. Now, is it a gem? I don't know if I would call it a gem, but it's very nice, and I think it's one of the better celebrity fragrances, to be honest. So I do like this a lot, and if you get the chance to pick this up, definitely pick it up because it's really nice. Okay, so coming up next is White Diamonds, and this is by Elizabeth Taylor. This one is also not a blind buy because I think we all know what this fragrance smells like. I'm really getting into Elizabeth Taylor fragrances. I'm very much now very open-minded when it comes down to vintage perfumes. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm just burnt out on these fragrances, these newer releases that just literally smell like each other. It scares me how much I don't really care for the new releases. I tried a couple. I went into Sephora and I went into Ulta and I tried some, and I'm like, okay, they smell good. And that's what I noticed about the newer releases. You spray them out and they smell good. Like, they're very captivating at first, but then 2 freaking minutes later, then they turn into just like nothing. Like, what's going on? So now I've turned my attention to the old school fragrances, you know, that, you know, have more personality and they just smell so much better. They're like super feminine. They don't have this masculine edge to them. They're not filled with patchouli. They're not just all fruity. So that's why I'm attracted to these, you know, classic fragrances. Now, White Diamonds is super classic, and you should always be careful when you're buying any fragrance from this range because you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes they're good and sometimes they're iffy. Okay, now the original is definitely one that people like to call like a grandma scent. Older women like to wear this one. They're attracted to this one. My grandma wears this fragrance, and my mom used to wear this one. She doesn't wear this anymore. She wears Narciso Rodriguez for her, the one in the black bottle. So that's what my mom is now on to. I used to work with this lady. She's of Asian descent. And the reason why that's important is because she always has her hair down. Her hair just kind of always looks like she just literally washed it and blew it out. So every time she would come around, I would smell this beautiful shampoo-like scent coming from her. But it wouldn't be like a typical fruity shampoo. It would smell like an old school shampoo. She just literally smells like old school shampoo and smells like she literally just blew out her hair. You know that hot shampoo scent that comes from your hair when you just do it? That's the kind of smell that would be coming from her, and I think it smells good, and my other coworkers think she smells good. And then one day she told us that this is what she was wearing, and I became super interested in this fragrance after that. Does it smell that way on me? Sometimes. Especially if I go in with a very light hand, it will give me the same effect and I will really enjoy it. I like to wear this one to bed, so this is one of my favorite bedtime scents. Like, after taking a shower, you put this on, it smells so fresh, so clean, very soapy, so it's very aldehydic, but I really like that. I was concerned that my husband was gonna find it like a little too old lady or whatever, but he actually told me that he doesn't mind. He said it smells clean, it smells soft, he doesn't have a problem with it. Now, is this a gem? I mean, to some people it's gonna be a gem. I don't know if I consider this to be a gem. I think on some people it smells gemmy, but on some people like myself it just smells okay, right? So on my coworker, it's an actual gem. Like, it smells amazing on her, and it is her signature scent, so I'm sure to her it is a gem. For me, it's just okay, but I'm glad to have this in my collection. definitely don't blind buy this fragrance because it's very taste specific. Coming up next is a fragrance that I've already showcased here on my channel, but I was so excited to show it to you guys. It was supposed to be a part of this video, but I took it out of the bag to show it to you guys because I was so excited about it. It's called Pure and it's by Alfred. So this is another fragrance that I would consider a vintage fragrance. This is so freaking good. Okay, every single time I lift the lid off this thing and smell it, I'm amazed at how good this smells. This is amazing. This is lilies. This is soap. This is like icy. It's so clean. It's refreshing. It's just amazing. It's a beautiful scent. I could go on and on about how good this is. So if you like that clean, soapy, fresh scent that smells a little bit icy, that has like a metallic touch in the best way possible. I say that, but I mean in the best way possible. And I have to find a better word to describe this fragrance, because when you say metallic, people are thinking like literal iron. It's not that. It just has like a tinge, a twang. I don't know how to describe it, but it has something in there. It's also a bit green, so I like that about it. It just smells so amazing. Like after a shower, you spray this on. Oh, it's incredible. It smells so good. Is this a gem? Absolutely, 110%. This is a gem. This is what I call a gem. Like, I don't just go around calling fragrances gems. Like, this right here is a gem. It's not just pretty. It's just, it smells amazing. When you smell this one, it smells amazing. I would say the performance is moderate, and you know, you could smell the person wearing this from arm's length. So it has that kind of a sillage. It's not crazy unless you do overspray it. Anyone who watches my channel know I am the anti-oversprayer. I do not like to overspray. I like to be able to smell myself under my perfume because I feel as though it just smells more attractive that way. But everybody's different. You know, my mom is an oversprayer and I love her to death and it doesn't bother me. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so this fragrance right here is a fragrance by Ariana Grande. It's called Sweet Like Candy. And I like the name, first of all, because I felt like sweet like candy. Hello, like who doesn't want to smell sweet like candy, right? So I kind of stayed clear of Ariana Grande's fragrances because the first one that I bought was what's that one? Cloud. That was the first fragrance that I ever bought from her. I don't know if that's her first fragrance. It could be her first. I'm not sure. But that fragrance is a hit or a miss depending on the day for me. Well, not depending on the day. It's like where the fragrance is in its wear. So I like the way the fragrance like starts out, and I like the mid notes. The bottom notes are a little bit iffy to me. Sometimes it goes masculine on me, sometimes it doesn't. It's very iffy. I never know what I'm gonna get when I wear Cloud, but everybody loves that fragrance and I get it. It's very attractive, but I'm a big dry down type of person, so you know, it has to smell good in the dry down for me to be like crazy about it. Now, Sweet Like Candy it's a decent scent. Like, I haven't really been wearing it too much. Oh, I have something on that arm. Let me spray it over here. Like, I haven't been wearing this one too much, but it is nice. It smells like, it starts out a little bit citrusy, and then you get some like sweet notes. It smells like a celebrity scent, if I'm being completely honest. Yeah, I mean, you get some sweet fruity scents with some light citruses. It's a little creamy, but it doesn't really smell like unique or anything like that. Is it pleasant? Yes, I think it is pleasant, but it smells like a typical celebrity scent. Not to say that that's bad, but you know, sometimes when you have a lot of fragrances in your collection, like you're not going for that. But yeah, I would say sweet fruits, like sweet berries with a little bit of citrus and some sort of like creamy note, maybe vanilla. So that's basically what I get here. Is it a gem? I would not call this a gem by any means, but it is nice. Something for younger people, I would say. But if you're a grown woman like myself and you're into sweet fragrances and you want to smell sweet like candy, I would say go ahead and try this one. I don't have much information about the lasting power because I haven't really worn it. I've just tested it, like sprayed it on my arm and tested. But of course, eventually I'm gonna get around to that. And if you stick around long enough on my channel, I'm pretty sure you'll hear me talk about this fragrance again, and I'll give you more information on it. But I have another fragrance from Ariana Grande here. This one is called Ari. Is that what it is? Just Ari? Now this one I do like much more, and I think I know why. I think this one is, of course, it is sweet, it's fruity, but I think it's more floral. So there are more flowers in this one. So this is more like creamy candy type of scent with some citruses. And this is more, you know, this is definitely heavy on the candy scent, the berry scent, but you have more flowers in this one. I quite like this one. So it's sweet but clean at the same time, and I think I like the complexity of this one. When I say complexity, I'm not saying oh my god it's so unique. I'm just saying I like how it flip-flops. I like how it kind of pulls from both ends. You have the sweet fruity scent along with the clean florals, and I think it makes I just dig that kind of smell. Is this a gem? I'm not just gonna go around giving the title gem if you're not a gem. This is nice, it's decent, and that's all I'm gonna say. Up next is a flanker from the light blue line by Dolce Gabbana, and this one is called Sun. Okay, so I saw a lot of people talking about this one, and I was very curious about it because a lot of people kept saying that it smells of coconut and citruses, and for the most part, you know, I like coconut, and you know, they kept saying that it smells very tropical, it smells like a tropical vacation, and I was like, okay, let me try it. And I agree, it has a very strong citrusy scent mixed in with some fake coconut type of scent. It's okay. I'm not jumping up and down out of my chair. As a matter of fact, I think it's the most underwhelming flanker that I have. If there's one thing about these flankers is that the openings are usually amazing, and even that wasn't done right here. Like I feel as though the opening is like all citrus, and like I say, you have that fake coconut scent. It's not even like a good coconut. I don't know why everybody loves it so much. It's probably me. Like, don't listen to me, it's probably me. Yeah, there's not much to this. I think it's also the least complex. It's literally what I'm saying. It's like citruses, like lime or lemon or something like that, mixed in with a light synthetic coconut smell. Yes, it does smell like something you'd wear to the beach, you would take on a vacation like in the Caribbean. Yes, it does give that feeling, but to wear it on your body and say that, oh my god, it smells amazing, I don't get that. Like, I wish I didn't buy it. Like, it's that serious for me. Like, I'm probably gonna put this one on my MERACRI. Is this a gem? Absolutely not. Not in my opinion. We just have two more here, and this one is, ooh, it's leaking. Look at this shit. It is leaking. I'm not happy about that, but whatever. I'll just learn my lesson and never put it to lie down ever again. CKB. Now, this fragrance came out in 1996, so it is not new at all. This has been around for a while, okay? I'm pretty sure that I've tried it before. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen it or heard about it. It's a unisex scent, and I think it came out in around 1996. And I think that smells about right. It does smell like a fragrance that came out of Calvin Klein in 1996. I learned of this fragrance from a reviewer here on YouTube. Her name is RuthAnne Mackinnon. She's always in my comments, so please go ahead and support her. If you love like vintage fragrances, if you like those kind of perfumes, she likes to talk about those, and she's very good at explaining them. I'm gonna leave her link in my description box, so if you want to check out her channel, definitely do that. I love to watch the videos on her channel because she's not talking about the everyday perfume. Like, she likes to talk about vintage fragrances, which I'm clearly into right now. This fragrance right here is like, I really like this one. I really like this one. So this is how I would describe this fragrance. So imagine you have like a bucket of clean water, and then you throw some lavender in there, you put some powder detergent in there, and then you throw some musk, and then you top it off with some green notes, and then you put like a mint on top. That's what this smells like to me. It smells so good. It smells really nice. At first, I didn't get this fragrance because I felt like it was very soft, and it's very watery. Like, it's a watery type of scent. Almost like it smells very pure. But it smells very good. Like, the more I started to spray it out, the more I started to wear it, the more I started to really like it. And the longer you have this one on your skin is even like better. It becomes very musky. It is so gorgeous. The only problem that I have with this one, of course, with my luck, is longevity and sillage. Like, the performance is kind of poor, and I'm very sad to report that because I was really hoping that it would be a great performer, and maybe other people don't have that complaint, but in my opinion, it's very soft and it's not a fragrance I would like wear out of the house. I don't think I'll be able to wear this one to a restaurant because every environmental scent is gonna overpower this scent. Like the smell of food, the smell of smoke, like the smell of outside is just gonna overpower this scent. So if you're gonna wear this, you definitely have to wear it on the inside. You have to wear it in intimate settings because otherwise you won't be able to smell it. It's gonna be bombarded by every other smell around you, including other people's perfume. But it smells so good, and whenever I take a shower, I'm always like fixing to put this one on because it just extends that clean scent. I really like this one. It's such a shame though that I can't call it a gem because the lasting power is unacceptable. Coming up last is this little fragrance right here. It's called Choco Musk, and this is from the house of Al-Rehab. I think that's how you say it. Now I kept it in the box because I wanted you guys to have the same experience that I had when I opened up my package. So this basically looks like a box of chocolate, right? I think that's very interesting, and I think that was very creative to put it in this little box right here. Now this is what the bottle looks like. This is a unisex scent. It's a vanilla scent. The notes in this one are very interesting. We have milk chocolate, vanilla, cinnamon, rose, myrrh, amber. We have a crap load of musk. What I get from this fragrance is basically food grade vanilla. Go inside your kitchen, open up your cupboard, and smell the vanilla from your cupboard, and that's exactly what you get. Now, do I get the milk chocolate? I don't. Do I regret that? No, because sometimes chocolate goes a little weird in fragrances. So I'm not very mad at the fact that I don't get the chocolate. The vanilla here, along with the spices, are just enough. Like it's perfect the way it is. The vanilla in this one does remind me of the vanilla in Vanilla Lace by Victoria's Secret, which in my opinion is one of the best vanilla fragrances that I've ever experienced because it has that very realistic vanilla scent, which I absolutely love. Not overpowering, and it's very airy. It's a vanilla that's very airy, and we have the same thing going on here. So this is just basically a very airy, realistic vanilla scent. It's a little smoky, it's a little musky, and I absolutely love this one. It smells good on the skin, and I like the fact that it creates like a nice scent bubble around the wearer. It's a kind of fragrance that would for sure get you compliments. There's no way you don't get compliments when you're wearing this one, especially if you wear it in warmer weather. You know how vanilla reacts in warm weather. It like multiplies on the skin. This is a bomb scent. What's even more amazing about this scent is that I only paid $10 for this scent on Amazon. Of course, I'm gonna go through the hell of linking all these products. Okay, that's not easy work, but you know, it's a part of what we do. Now, is this a gem? I would say that this is an absolute gem. And I want to thank my cousin who goes by the name Marcials Blends Fragrances here on YouTube. He's so hilarious, but he has a good sense of smell. I'm also going to link his channel below. Definitely check him out if you want a good laugh, if you want someone who's fun, easygoing. I could go on and on about this guy. So definitely go follow his page. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you think I was wrong about any of these fragrances, like if you think I need to give them more of a chance, let me know. Let me know if you agree, disagree, what you think about them. Okay guys, so that is all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.